Yes, DSG. Firstly, I want to find out what happened from your end. Because it seems like it got a bit heated at the tail end, and that's what we've caught because nothing was on live television, so we don't know exactly what transpired and what fueled this fire between you and Sam.
Yes. Rebecca, thank you for the opportunity to put my side of the story. When we started the press conference, I made a request and I said that any questions that are outside of the statement, we would ask them to refer those to our spokesperson. Samkelo took that very personally, unfortunately. For some odd reason, he took it very personally. And during the course of the interview, he then attacked me. He doesn't show that on the screen. He attacked me by saying that he doesn't like the way that I treat him, and he went into quite a frenzy. I can't remember all the words he said. I'm not as on top of things as he is, but we did record it. In addition to that, he then also sent SMSs to our media team who was around, saying that he doesn't like the way I treat him. I didn't know any of this. All I was reacting to was that Samkelo is extremely, extremely aggressive, doesn't stick to anything that is fact and reality, but moves off it. I answered all the questions he asked. He asked me why we were sending things to the Integrity Commission. I answered that question. He also asked another question which I answered. So that none of that is shown by eNCA.
Okay.
But what he then does is he plays a victim. As he leaves, he says to the media team, I am doing the ANC a lot of favors. Some of our bosses don't even want us to cover you. So I think that there is an attitude, and I'm listening to Vuyo Mboko right now, who is also looking at it from one side. I've been offered to go on eNCA to go and give my side of the story, but I'm not sure that there's any value in that right now. Vuyo has already decided that I didn't like the questions Samkelo asked. I answered his questions, whether I like them or not. I've answered all his questions. Previously, he also asked a question which was really an attack on an individual. On other occasions, he's labeled people without facts, because he has his style of journalism is labeling without actually just sticking to facts and being objective. And I think that's what we're dealing with here. Yes, I did say that the eNCA in the 2016 local government election, their slogan was, it is time for change, which was exactly the slogan of the DA at the time. So I think if they don't like that equally, then, we are also entitled to ask hard questions. And some journalists are not the only people with the right to freedom of speech. Every citizen has a right to freedom of speech, and we all have that right.
At DSG, just two questions for you. One, I'd like you to, if possible, if you could send us this recording so we can just have a listen to it. And number two is, there is this general consensus from journalists that there's a way in which that it's becoming harder and harder to approach the ANC or to approach you per se. In terms of questioning, there's a feeling that you can be a little bit abrasive when you're speaking to journalists. Is there an issue between you and journalists? Do you find that, are you having problems or issues with journalists in how they conduct themselves, or is this an isolated incident?
You know what, Lizeka, I think that we mustn't generalize.
Yes.
Because there are moments when journalists have been rather aggressive and have not expected a firm answer back. And when women speak to journalists, we are called aggressive and abrasive. When men speak to journalists, you don't have the same sentiment towards them. And I think that's really rather unfair. Secondly, I'm concerned, I would never support an attack on any journalist. I don't. I don't support people who attack journalists and call them out on Facebook and media and find journalists' addresses, and I don't do that. And I would not support that. I think that is really not correct. But I do think that there is a skewed conversation going on even between you and I. You already have a view about me. I don't have any views about you. I don't know you enough to have any views about you. And the point is that, you see, when somebody is aggressive and abrasive towards you, it is likely that you will answer in the same way. That you would also answer aggressively and abrasively. I also think that very often journalists spin facts to suit their editors and to suit themselves. And I'm watching Vuyo Mboko doing that right now. He's turning Samkelo into a seriously accosted young man who said to us, I am doing the ANC a very big favor. Some of our bosses don't want us to come to you. Now, with due respect to all of the people out there, we're in an election campaign. Everybody's under pressure. What is really needed now is facts, not choosing sides. And I think that there'll always be a view that journalists are choosing sides if they are, when the ANC is treated in one way, and if one looks at how a journalist then interviews a person from another party, is treated in a completely opposite and very kind-hearted way. So for me, I think the issue is, I apologize to Samkelo. He doesn't show that apology. And I think that this is perhaps what is so unfair, is that, you cannot win, can you? You can't win against the almighty Sotestate.
DSG, what exactly were you apologizing for? Are you apologizing?
Well, he said to me that he didn't like the way I treated him. So I apologized for that. I said, look, if you don't like the way I treat you, I'm terribly sorry. But, this is what you do. This is exactly what you do. And this is what you do. You go for people. You take people on very personally. He does. And his style of journalism is to go for the person, not for the issue. He is forever playing the person, not the ball.